Hi guys, it's Stacy. Today I have a few things from Hobby Lobby and JoAnn's. Not all of it's paper crafting, but all of it can be used for crafting. So we'll start with Hobby Lobby. They had a couple of these flowers at Hobby Lobby. They're on clearance for $1.12. So those were the only two I found. And then we've got a zipper pouch here, which I thought could be nice when I'm going around. Oh, it looks like there's a strap in here too. If I wanted to stuff my Copics or whatever, or crochet hooks or whatever I want to use, it was $3.49 on clearance. I noticed their clearance, most of it's like 50% off now. I found a couple of these paint pens. I went ahead and picked them up since they were only 49 cents. My husband is a Jeeper, so I got this little pack of rubber ducks so he could duck Jeeps around town. I showed you my Mr. bottles before, the one I used that I got from Walmart, which is right here. And this one, I'll have to test them out together. It looks like this one's a little bit different. So for $3.99, I thought I'd give it a go. I found a couple of these little bento boxes, but I'm thinking about using them for storage crafting. So they stack, but there's even a little ledge in here. So they're microwave safe, dishwasher safe, and so this lid comes off here, and they were $2.50 for both of them. And I think, yeah, see, this piece goes here. So I figured I can use them in my craft room somehow. Okay. So I got a couple of those. I'm not going to show you like all of the items, because I'm going to show you one of each, but I got multiple of a lot of things. So like these jars here, they nestle and stack. I mean, they're not like completely nestled in there, but they were 99 cents. They were normally $3.99, so it means they were 75% off. The lids are plastic, but I thought these would be great because I use mason jars to store buttons and beads and whatnot. And then, so I got those. They had tall ones. These ones were $1.24, normally $4.99. And I thought that I could even stack them on top of each other like that. So I got, I don't know, like 10 of these, and I think I took all of these that they had, which was like 8. I told my daughter that if I don't use them all, or she'll probably end up with some of them anyway. They had a lot of their water bottles on clearance for $3.99, so 50% off of $7.99. And then they had these to-go coffee mugs. I mean, you can reusable. See, they're reusable. You could reuse them. They were normally $8.99, $4.49, so 50% off. I noticed their clearance isn't as good as it used to be, because most stuff in the store goes for 50% off at some point. And I got these for my husband so that he could, if he wanted to wear one of them on his hat or whatever, or if he wanted to duck a Jeep with a pin, he could. Those were $4.99. I had more stuff from Hobby Lobby too. There was another duck thing I thought I had, and another bento box. These are really cool. I should just put this to the side instead of leaving this out. Super professional, right? They had this rack for your sink, so you could put this, actually it's zip tied in there, but I'll probably flip it to the other side so I can put my sponge or silverware here, and you could put your dishes. So let's say maybe you're a single person, or like I typically wash my dishes as soon as I'm done, unless we're making a meal. But if I'm just, I'll put this in my sink and then just rest the dish in there so it could dry out. So, and that was $5.99, normally $11.99, so 50% off. Showed you the reusable mugs. These I got for the kids because they look like little solo cups. They were $3.99, 40% off. I think they came out to like $2.50 or $2.49 or something like that. And the only color I think I didn't get was the pink one. They like have a hot pink. So I have grandsons. And so we went with these colors. And it works out because the littlest one's green, the middle-aged one is orange, and then this, he calls it cyan, this teal color. The other ones, this is their favorite color. And then so the yellow I got for my son, even though he's getting older, I'll fill it with candy for him. This was 19 cents at Hobby Lobby. They're just little vinyl like decals. I think they may be stickers, they're window clings. So I just thought they were cute for 19 cents. I figured I could do something with them. And then I'll show you what I got from JoAnn's. Now JoAnn's prices got a little bit better, but not really essentially any better than they were prior to them going out of business. They like had better sales. So I got, now the Big Twist Posh, we're all afraid if you're a crocheter and you use this and you make plushies, this was my favorite to work with. And I should have went and bought a bunch of it up when there were multiple colors, but I essentially took almost every single Big Twist Posh they had left in the store, and they only had it in 3 different colors. But so I forget what this one's called. It may be on here. My daughter knew the names because Sherbert Glow, she was like, Mom, they're not going to carry it anymore. Just get it. I was doing so good. And then I got a few skeins of this. This is their carrot juice. I know the name of that one. I think this next one is egg yolk. So like all the other Big Twist Posh, these were the only colors left. And my daughter said that she hit a couple of skeins of it last time she was there in the clearance. They weren't there anymore. I was like, you hit it? And she goes, well, I was going to buy it. And I just shoved it in there because I was buying others. I was like, so you didn't hide it? And she goes, no, I just didn't want to go put it back. And then she talked me into this sweater. I don't know if you guys, any of you that follow me on Instagram, she made me a oversized cardigan. And she made it out of this yarn. And this has been on clearance forever. So it's $9. You're going to need a couple of skeins if you're going to make a cardigan. Because there are, I think 888 yards, I think are on, or no, 681. And so I got 3 each of these. So I make sure I have enough. I've got this brown or color. It might be called slate. One of them's called slate. I got this gray color. This is kind of almost like a pinky, and in different light, it's not quite as pink. Like a terracotta. I don't know how to explain it. I got 3 of those, and of course, teal's my favorite color, and I got 3 of these. So she was telling me that she's made quite a few different sweaters and cardigans out of this, and that 3 should be plenty. So I got those. And then I got Tim Holtz was 40% off, so I went ahead. They had his crayons and stuff there too. Like if you want the storage or crayons, they even brought some in distress paint, which I know they weren't carrying anymore in the store. Every once in a while you can find it. I bought a bunch of different stuff from mixed media. Like I went to Michael's and got some of the spritz and other things, which I never showed that. Just didn't feel, there was a lot, but I just didn't feel like I should, you know, I'm trying to focus on what I have and using what I have instead of doing hauls. But so I thought the stencil would be good, and I really like these sentiments. So hello friend, happy birthday wishes to you, focus on the good, thank you so much, best day ever. And they're large sentiments. So, and then I thought this would be good for multimedia, so it was 40% off of that. So 40% off. There's my receipt. I spent way too much money. So $9.59 for the stamps, and I got rub-ons, so 40% off of this one, which I believe was $2.20. And then why this one's more, I don't know. This one was $3.89. So comes with 2 sheets. I think this one's newer. The price has probably changed, but there's 2 sheets. I don't know if these are both the same, but these ones are different. So that's everything I got, guys. Like I said, I was going to show you the jars. I got some beads too, and some other things that I picked up for my daughter when we were at Hobby Lobby, but she took those home. So sorry that it's not in time for you to go to Hobby Lobby, but the stuff's on sale. Like the clearance stuff, you're either going to have it or you're not. And the Easter was 40% off. So, and it's won't get marked back up. It'll just keep going down. So I hope you enjoyed my haul. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.